Okay, hello and good day to everyone that is currently tuning in here at Crypto Predators. This is going to be your host for today's AMA, CH. And as mentioned, we're going to be having yet another exciting AMA, this time with Snake City. And from the Snake City team, we got Daniel, Snake City, and also Anne as the representative. How are you guys doing today?
Yeah, thank you so much for the introduction. This is Daniel from Snake City team. It was our pleasure speaking with you guys today.
Yeah, it's our
Uh,
pleasure having you guys here as well. Okay, so Daniel, I guess yeah, just like to ask, how are you doing today?
yeah, I'm doing well. Actually, the this week is quite busy for us because
Mhm.
we prepare a lot of things together because as our schedule, we will release the game and doing the NFT sale right after the IDO. And the IDO is coming in Avalanche end of this month as well. So, a lot of things to do at the moment. Because we are quite a little bit different from other, project that they cover a lot of events in their roadmap with, long schedule. Like they do IDO first and then the game release happens around 3 months or 4 months, even 6 months later, but we are doing differently. That you have a game right after the IDO, so we need to make sure everything runs smoothly before the IDO. Yeah,
I can only imagine how much development have you got under the project because this is not just some normal project within the crypto space. This is like an actual game, and in the crypto space, development takes a lot for normal projects and way more if it's like for a game. And
yeah,
mhm.
yeah.
So
That's true. Yeah.
exactly. And given also the market conditions, it's been extra stressful for all of us. The past week has been, oh man.
Yeah, yeah. I think that like our community, most of people at the moment they are talking about the bear market. They are talking about the Luna or USD, right? Uh, but
Oh,
for our
Luna.
project,
Yeah.
yeah, we really focus on building on build, and that's why we yeah, the market condition is something like really important for every crypto project. But when we talk about the long terms, in the long run, right, definitely with the project that we run several years, definitely that we need to go through every storm. We need to go through the bear and bull market, and that's why we don't care much about the market. We still keep building and ready to launch.
Exactly. That's the kind of mindset we have. I mean, this is a cycle. The bear
Yeah,
market that we're gonna go now, we're not gonna always be up. I mean, we're gonna be down now, but the thing is crypto never stops, development never stops, and we're all gonna make it somehow in this
yeah.
space. Okay, I guess it's just about time for you to introduce yourself, Daniel. So with that being said, can you tell us a little bit more about yourself, Daniel, and perhaps also introduce some of the team members, the core team members that you work with, and give a little bit
Yeah,
of
sure.
background in your crypto journey as well.
Yeah, sure. Uh, yeah, our team, we have a last few years working on many projects in technology industry, and especially in the blockchain field. I myself, we also have I'm organizer of the blockchain meetup in here in Vietnam, and we also from our team, we have experience working at a startup company in Singapore. That's also backed by Anibuka brand with the NFT company from 2019. In our team member, we bought. I can share your story that we bought a crypto punk in just few $100 before it now hit to $100,000. And we work in the NFT space quite early in 2019. And I and the team, we all love to create a fun, and we want to create a game with really easy to play. And that's why we decided to build a Snake City uh, with the concept is really familiar with all the people. It is Snake concept, or it bring a really good, memory for the people back in the Nokia game with the snake in Nokia game. Did you remember that in high
Yes.
school or yeah? And all the people when we talk about that, they are very excited, and that is the concept that we are focusing on. Really easy for the people can approach, and we target on the mass audience. Everyone can play that, rather than we need to take hours and hours to read the git book and know how to play something like that. And Select City, we decided for the people quickly can play on that. I'm pretty sure that you guys only take 3 or 4 seconds and you know exactly how to play.
Exactly. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, the game Snake in general is like the very first mobile game I've ever played. I was pretty much a kid when I first started, but the concept is pretty easy. Move the snake, you have like four buttons you can control, and as easy as
Yeah,
that. You No need for explanation. Maybe as you mentioned, maybe it takes you a few seconds to know the rules. You just need to know the controls, and it's pretty much it. And what's really interesting about this concept as a game is, just to clarify things, is this a play to earn game?
yes. Actually, we are more play and earn. It's not really play to earn
Play and
because
earn. Okay.
yeah, when we talk about the GameFi, I can say that we need because I myself play a lot of GameFi project and also traditional project, and we think that the most important the traditional game is totally different with the game in the blockchain field. So what is the difference? So when we work in the GameFi, we need to balance a lot of things. First, we need to balance between game and fi, right? If we focus much on fi, like a click to earn or like a lot of idle games now, a lot of card game now. So it means that all the result is configured in the back end. Why I say that? Because for example, you have an NFT hero and I have an NFT hero, right? You have your NFT hero with more power, with higher rarity to compare with me. I have a lower NFT hero. There's no way I can beat you, right? But it is because the result is configured in the backend already. So the people just click and wait for the result. It's not game. It's only the fight, right? So we
Yes.
balance this with the skill based game. We are skill based game. It means that we you have a higher variety. You have a more advantages to compare with me, but I still have a chance to kill you because I have a much better skill in the game skill. So in the game fight, we need to balance between the game experience of the gamer and also the finance. So I rather we are play and earn. It's not like play to earn.
That's a lot better being said, because a lot of games nowadays are play to win. That's what they call it. And you can't win, how matter how good you are in a game nowadays. It doesn't matter how
Yeah,
good you are, if the other person is richer, can buy better items than you are, you don't
yeah,
stand a chance. And that's really unfair for a lot of people. And gamers don't like to lose. I think I speak on
yeah.
behalf of every gamer. We play to win. And
And when we talk about you're right. When we talk about the target audience in the blockchain, I mean gamer in the blockchain's GameFi to compare with the gamer in the traditional game. The behavior is also different, right? So the people joining in the blockchain game, I can say that most of them, a lot of them is they expect something like a reward. They expect something like a return on investment, right? We need to be very transparent on that. And that's why when we design the game in the blockchain space, I think they need to really understand the behavior and I mean regarding the gamer behaviors. Like they don't have the times to play a game hours and hours. I'm pretty sure that's why in Snake City we config the game section. It's like in the short section and it's skill based, it's still balanced, but we configure in the source section so they can play whenever they have time. during the work break, in the time that we wait the train, or or every time, just 1 minute to play one turn. So it's still, so that's why I think design the game in the blockchain space is much difficult to compare with the traditional game.
Yeah, that's for sure. And nowadays games in the GameFi part of crypto in general are getting much of a grind. In a way that, games are there to make you feel entertained. But, when you just do this certain thing every day for like hours just to earn money, it's not fun anymore. And the thing that you always needed to do this task every day, it is really tired. Yeah, it gets really boring in a way. But the
Yeah,
fact that you've mentioned that playing this game, you can play it whenever you want without any consequences or of not playing it within one day. Yeah, it's pretty chill and comfortable to play it, and that's how games are supposed to be played. Like you're gonna be
yeah,
relaxed playing it. Okay, I guess with that being said, we kind of touched on how the GameFi part of things in Snake City goes. So I wanted to touch more on how the game actually works. So can you tell us a bit more on Snake City as a game itself?
yeah, sure. Yeah, in Snake City, we are inspired by a very famous game. It is a Slither.io, or recently we have a Snake.io, or Wormate.io, or LittleBigSnake.io. That is a traditional game. And our Snake City, we bring a lot of game mode for the user, with total 6 game mode. The first game mode, it is about the free zone that we let the people joining the game without investment. So they know they are training and they know how to play that. And we have a training mode that is that they joining in the game and play with the computer to get familiar with the game. And we have a arena battle mode that they play against each other in a pool to set the reward. And we also have a tournament. It is the game mode with the concept is similar to poker, with a sit and go poker that they need to buy the entrance ticket, and the winner will take the pool. And we also have a final game mode that is very interesting. It is about the sponsor event, or that is the because uh, we don't want to limit Snake City in only our ecosystem, and we want to uh, expand us by partnership with a lot of crypto project and even other GameFi project. And we create the map and also the characters based on the our partner brand assets. So we put our partner NFT and also our partner token in the map. So the gamer and the player, they have a chance not only earn the NCT Snake City token, but also they have a chance to earn other crypto project token and other NFT in in the Snake City game. So we diverse the reward for the user and the gamer, and it also help us to limit the inflation. I can talk more about the inflation mechanism, how to anti it in Snake City later. But we by that kind of game mode, we bring more fun for the user and also more reward for the user when they play the Snake City game.
Wow. So, okay, that's really interesting. This is probably the first that I've heard of this concept in GameFi. So the rewards are not just going to be in the native tokens, but also from other
Yeah,
kinds of tokens as well, which I
yeah,
think is really smart to pull off because what usually shakes the stability of GameFi games is that if they reward the users in their own native token, chances are, of course, people are going to sell that native token as their salary or some sort. But given that you're going to be giving the rewards in different currencies as well, will make, yeah, as you mentioned, it's going to make the ecosystem of Snake City itself be more stable.
yes, that's correct. For example, in AVAX ecosystem, that we have a Trader Joe, right? You guys know about the Trader Joe is a decentralized exchange in AVAX. We
Hmm.
definitely we are designing the Zoe snake. We call it the Zoe snake with the and you put the Zoe NFT and also Joe token in our map. So the gamer just go around the map and eat Joe NFT and eat Joe token, and they reward by Joe team. So uh, I think that is very interesting model because we can partner with a lot of other crypto project, a lot of NFT project in the crypto space, and or the SnakeCity is not only about the GameFi. We also can become the promotion platform for other crypto projects joining in. So yeah, it is
Exactly.
in our roadmap. Yeah,
Hmm. And the thing is, you're gonna get the NFTs by, if you're lucky enough to, like, as a snake you play, if you're lucky enough to eat like the shards of the NFTs, and then you're gonna get it in real life. Not in real life, but in your wallet as an NFT.
yeah,
And
that's
in
true.
term, uh-huh. And in terms of earning tokens other than the native token, so how will that work? How will you be able to gain rewards in form of other cryptocurrencies?
Yes, it's very simple. Like we have a many game mode, right? And they just join the game mode. In the game mode that they play with the computer, they need to make sure that they need to achieve the minimum point. And when you achieve the minimum point and you won, and you based on the point that you earn, we convert it to the reward with the token that you earn. Uh, and also we have an arena battle that we let the people play against each other, and we reward for the leaderboard every day. Yeah, so it is very simple. Like they Jesus practices joining and win the game, and we calculate every reward after each turn. It's very clear.
Okay, so I guess the biggest rewards are in the arena battle in playing the game.
Yeah, actually, it will be a sponsored event because we have a really big event in our platform.
Okay,
Yeah,
events.
so like I said that right, partner with Trader Joe, or we can put in the event in or doing the people joining in the same pool in 3 days, and they need to play each other, and the first number one can get a really big reward. uh, I can talk at the moment, but or
Of
it's
course.
really value project.
Yeah,
It's really
I
value.
can feel your excitement and how you wanted to share more about this project, but no worries, we
Yeah.
have a lot of time to talk all about that. But yeah, I'm glad that you're trying to stop your excitement by sharing more. But yeah, let's carry on step by step. But
Sure.
okay, so yeah, I guess that's the game part of it. And I wanted to also ask, what would be the requirements in order to play this game? Like, do I need to own or buy an NFT? Do I need this specific wallet? Do I need to pay in a
Yeah.
certain kind of
Uh,
token? Okay, can you tell us more about that?
yeah, sure. Actually, at the moment, we have a training mode is released, or in the next quarter we have a pre-zone mode, but it's not available at the moment because we are doing something more special, more special in the free zone mode. But basically, when you're joining in the training mode and other game mode, that you need to buy the NFT, and or we the difference of Snake City to compare with other game that we very limited NFT. We only have a 630 NFT, very limited. Because we have a fusion, we have a breeding feature later on, and the reason we pick the very limited NFT because or we bring the chance for the people joining in the first stage, and we don't sell our NFT by AVAX or by stablecoin like other project. We sell our NFT by our token. So it means that the NFT sales happen right after the IDO. And the people joining in the IDO, they buy our token in launch pad. Here is Avalanche, the biggest launch pad in AVAX. They bring a token, go to our platform, and immediately are joining in the NFT sales to buy our NFT. And it's only 630. And the people buy the egg, and it will open the egg to have a snake. And we have they have a chance to earn snake from rarity 1 to rarity 5. But every snake, they have a different designs and also attributes to joining in the game. And yeah, the marketplace is also ready at that time, so that people can sell and buy the egg, the snake from the marketplace as well.
Okay, and from what I understand, you need an NFT in order to play.
Yes, yes. At the moment, you need to NFT to play. In the next quarter, when the free zone mode is ready, so or we will like do like campaigns and event. For example, we do it in monthly with the 5 days in the event. So the people register, they receive the free act to join in the free zone mode. But that kind of mode is not ready at the moment from the next quarter. So in this quarter, you still need to own the NFT to join in the game. But the
Okay.
free zone modes also have a lot of limited, because in the free zone mode is somehow like you need to compete with a lot of people to win it. If you win in the free zone mode, you have the reward in the free zone mode.
Okay, so basically, I'm glad that you have that kind of part. I mean, it's not exclusive only to the people with an NFT. So you have this free zone mode for anyone who doesn't have an NFT, and once they have the NFT, only then will be they be able to play within the other game modes like the arena, the tournament with the NFTs. But in the free zone mode, anyone can play. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, free zone mode anyone can play. Yeah,
But it's gonna be super limited. You just have like 620 NFTs, so
yeah,
yeah, it's gonna be a limited number of people in the arena. Yeah, in other game modes. So I can tell like if you're able to win an NFT within the free zone mode, is that correct? That's what you call it, free game mode or free zone mode, whatever it is. Yeah, a lot of people will
yeah.
be fighting for that NFT.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that we because it is a limited, so it have a huge demand at the moment. A lot of viewers asking us like, can we have 100 p something like that? And to be honest, like I really want to bring the fair for everybody, and even the guild, we don't give them any priority to compare with the community. And we definitely that we have the function and feature to support the guild with the borrowing and lending the snake in our system. But to compare with buying the NFT, we give the chance for everybody.
Okay, so basically all NFTs, there are no white. Are there any whitelists? Yeah, I forgot to ask that when it comes to getting the NFTs.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Is there gonna be any priority for anyone to get the NFTs, or is it gonna be like when you're gonna be launching the project, the NFTs, whoever gets the NFT first buys the NFT first, they're the only one who's gonna get it.
Yeah, we have a whitelist route, and for the NFT or sales right after the IEO. And we are soon we have the game contest in the SnakeCity, and the top leaderboard will receive the whitelist spot to buy the NFT, and the whitelist round is a 30 minute, and we put 50% of the NFT for the whitelist, and for the public round, it is also 50% of the NFT is 300, and the people can first come first serve, and just join and buy the NFT to play the game. Games also
Okay.
released at the time as well.
So exactly at the time of game launch, the NFTs will be released as well, and there are no airdrops. It's just like you'll only be able to mint the NFT within that sale period that you mentioned. Nowhere else will you be able to get the NFT.
Yeah,
Oh, I love the exclusivity of this. There are no friends and family who's gonna get
No.
You can get just easily airdrops. You need to get in line. Yeah, I love how fair you are, and
Yeah.
to everyone within the community. Okay. With that being said, how much is gonna be the cost per mint for this NFT? And this is like an egg, right? So it's random.
Yeah.
Random. How much does it cost to get an egg?
Yes, it has. It's based on the price is in our token.
Oh, okay,
So
yeah. And
yeah, yeah,
uh-huh.
and
So do you have an
that's why I
approximate value?
uh this is around 300 US dollar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Okay.
that's why it is very good if you guys go to Avalanche and joining the idea because in that way you make sure that you have a token ready or in the public price, and you go to the our website after the IDO, joining in the buying the NFT, and because a token after the IPO they maybe have some change like pump or increase the price, it could let the NFT more expensive, and yeah, uh, we create like really limited, so you guys can consider about the strategy to own the NFT.
And they're gonna be available to be in the marketplace. After you bought it, you can freely share it within the marketplace in
Yeah,
FX.
yeah, exactly. The marketplace is also ready at the moment, and you can buy it and also sell it in the marketplace or yeah, immediately.
Okay, that's amazing then. Okay, we pretty much discussed everything within the gameplay and how the tokens and the NFT go. So it's just about time for us to go to the tokenomics of the project. So can you tell us more on how the tokenomics for Snake City works?
Yeah, sure. Regarding a tokenomic, that I think that we create the tokenomic is quite standard. We have a reference from a lot of projects, and even that they are listed in Binance our because of Snake City we are backed by Ava Labs. It is the Avalanche Foundation. We got investment from them for the Blizzard Fund officially, and we create the tokenomic is really uh, standard and focus in the long run. All the token from the team advisor is locked for 1 years, investing in 5 years, and we also put the release a TZE for strategic and private route is quite long times, and also only 5% is a release of TZE, and or we also putting in or the gaming reward and marketing is very reasonable, percentage with the staking reward as well. And because when we talk about tokenomics, it's very important when we develop the project because if we design tokenomic, wrongly, we put a lot of release at the first, TZE, or it will happen a lot of dumb, right? Especially talking about the strategic or private investor. And the thing is, in Snake City, we are funded by uh, Avalanche. It means that the main investor from us is a foundation. So that's why we can we are much better regarding not only about the marketing and branding and partnership, but also it's much better regarding the pump and dump of the investor. I mean the VCs that they are not tier one, they are small VC. I can say they are more regarding the liquid.
Yeah, that definitely does help a lot with the stability of the liquidity of the token itself. And in terms of, I'm sorry if I didn't look into this, but have you already done any private sales? And can you tell us more about the pre-sale that's going to be happening?
Yeah, the private show is already done. Or yeah, our main investor is the Avalabs, Avalanche Foundation, and Avatar Venture. Yeah, and also the SL2 Tomo Chain. We are very selective, regarding the VC invested in our project. To be honest, uh, uh, that's why we. I think that talking about the investment, a lot of crypto project they have a two direction at the moment. First one, they try to sell everything they have to make sure that they have their money first. But it really problem for that project running in the long term because when you sell too much, you less control your project, and your token is in everywhere, and we are kind of not sure the reaction of the people buying your token, especially if they are small VC, to be honest. And I do see when checking about the portfolio of project, you guys please go to the partner and factor to see what is their main partner and factor. And if there are more regarding the small VC, small risks, I can say. And if we saw and another direction for a project like a SnakeCity, and I'm pretty sure that there are a lot of projects also going for that direction. It is we very selective in the partner joining in the private sales, and because the capital in the blockchain space is something like not really difficult to have it, or in terms of GameFi or interesting game, but or the consequence if we easy to sell it with everybody, it's a really problem. So or and if we sell it with with the percentage that standard, for example, in the project in Binance Smart Chain, they have the standard for economics. With all the sales need to be less than 21%, or like strategic, private, or and also public, and you calculate it, it should be less than 21%. If any project is more than that, it's more risk. Yeah. So it's somehow like how to check the project. It is my own experience.
You definitely did your research in terms of like figuring out how a good tokenomics work. And that's
Yes.
also thing that we see in this space, especially within the private sale investors. They're definitely going to be selling like maybe half, maybe all of their bags at launch because they're going to see their money go up by a lot. Private sale, they got priority, and they got the tokens in less price. And the thing about a lot of projects is that they open the private sale mainly to everyone. And
Yeah.
I love the fact that you handpick only the ones who's going to be investing in your project. You told me that they're going to be actual partners, like companies or groups. They're not just getting any random people who's like whoever gets this much AVAX contributed, they get the private sale. You need to be really picky about that.
Yeah, that's true. And also the vesting also be is very important in tokenomics. I can say
Hmm.
if it's Nexity, we do the vesting, daily vesting, right? It's different from other project that they do monthly vesting. If they do the monthly vesting, so all the crypto release at the same time at a specific time, in a month. So it is done, all the time in 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 a month in a specific date. But we
Hmm.
do the daily vesting, so the behavior of the investor that they separated, in every time that they have. And also in the daily vesting, we have a claim portal. And when the people joining in the claim portal to claim a token, right after the claim, you know, button, we have a staking button. We have a let's buy our NFT button. Uh, so because it's a daily vesting, so the people receive the small amount, they are more like, hey, why don't we try to buy something? Hey, it is small, so let's go to staking, something like that. So or it's very it should be like really or smart in doing the tokenomics and the way we deal with the VC and investor. Yeah, that is my experience on that, to share with you.
Yeah, so daily vesting, so daily little by little, the coins will be released. And yeah,
Yeah,
I agree with that. I mean, if it's daily vesting, people are not gonna be don't have that much time where they're gonna be. Of course, they're gonna be receiving just a little amount of tokens, and even if they dump that one day, it's not gonna be much, and people
yeah,
won't be that, I guess hardworking to like every day sell because every day gonna get tokens. They're gonna hoard it before selling it, or maybe, as you mentioned, they're gonna be using it as something else instead of just selling it, since it's daily, and yeah, it's gonna make them more active instead of just dumping the project all in one go.
yeah. And the vesting period is very important for the private and strategic route, and we're vesting for 2 years. So to make sure that they need to be with us at least 2 years. And the vesting for the
Oh yeah.
team, yeah, vesting for the team advisor is 5 years, and that's why we commit to grow the project in the long run. And yeah,
5 years commitment.
yeah,
Wow, that takes a lot of trust in the project if you're letting people get for like 5 years. But that shows that they have trust in the team to be to let you hold their money for 5 years. And yeah,
yeah.
that's definitely some bullish thing to learn about the project. Okay, I guess we just covered pretty much everything. And the pre-sale date, when is it gonna be happening?
Yes, we will do the IDO in our launch, 23rd of May. Uh,
Mhm.
and yeah, to be honest, like when we talk about this month, every partner, hey Daniel, are you sure you're launching this month? Because it seemed
Oh
like
yes,
your market.
exactly. People are always, yeah, they're gonna be worried. Like, why are you launching at like this bear market? So you're 100% sure. I mean, as far as we know right now, that you're gonna be launching in that bear market.
Yeah, we are 100%. So well, I believe in the long run because to be honest,
Mhm.
like this is my personality. I bought the first crypto token in 2017. That I bought my first Bitcoin, and also Ethereum and some other cryptocurrency. And at the moment, I haven't sell. I haven't sold
Oh,
anything. I'm still keep holding because
oh man,
uh,
2017. How much was Bitcoin then?
yeah,
I
the
think
first
it's
Bitcoin I bought it is a 3,000, and
3,000 for a
now
Bitcoin. In like, oh man, and you're still holding that.
yes, I still keep holding it,
Oh man,
and
I'm
that
glad you
is
didn't buy a pizza with it or something.
yeah. So when
But
we talk about the long run, right? So it is not. It's we don't care much about the beer or the bull because it's cycle like you mentioned, and
yeah,
I myself experienced the beer market in 2018, 19, and early 20, right? When the people and
mhm,
I still feel like it is normal in
mhm.
crypto space.
I mean, people will have comments, but I think definitely blockchain in general is going to be the future of finance. Hopefully, I'm right about that, but I strongly believe that. So, no matter how much the market dips, and as you mentioned, we believe in the long run. I think if you launch in a bear market, it just gives you more potential to raise up in price as the market slowly goes up.
Yes, and to be honest, like when we decided, I talked with the Avalanche team because they are very big. They are biggest launchpad in Avalanche. No project in May, only SnakeCity, and
Wow, yeah,
I,
all
I
exclusive.
somehow
You're the
like
only brave team to challenge the bear market by launching this month. So wow, yeah, amazing work and much respect to you guys for this much belief in your project.
yeah, thank you.
Okay, I guess it's just about time for us to ask the community for some questions. So Daniel, you ready to answer some community questions?
Yeah, sure. I would love to answer the question from community. Yeah, please feel free to ask me anything.
Mhm. Okay, that's great. So for everyone here within the VC, the floor is open now for community questions. So if you have any questions, feel free to raise your hands over the VC. And if you're not able to speak even on the VC, you can just ask your questions on the main chat. But just a reminder that the questions in VC will be prioritized. Okay, let's get the first question from Okay, let's get it from Matt. You're allowed to ask your question. Matt, please ask it.
Hi, man. Thanks for picking me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Hi,
you.
hi Matt. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. So my question is the game open world or like we can just play battles or we can just have some fun time with our snakes and try to discover other planets?
Sorry, Matt. I just lost you a second, so I cannot hear fully your question. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, sure. I mean, is the game open world or it's just for battles? I mean, can we discover planets with our snakes?
Do you mean that can you test the game, right? Or
I
is that
think he's
correct?
about the open world concept of the game. So is it just going to be focused on like battling each other's snakes and killing, or can we just use to instead explore the world where the snake is, the world where the snake is located in, like free
I
Yeah,
world?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, it's more like the battle game that or you need to go or on the map and you need to kill other snake. Definitely that when you kill other snake, you have more food to eat and more reward that you earn or by killing other snake. I hope that answers the question.
Okay.
Yeah, great. Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you so much for your questions, Matt. Okay. Let's
And
go.
I,
Uh huh.
I, I can supplement something like the reason we picked the Snake City name because the snake is the first about the concept, right? And the city is something like we consider to design the map in many city maps. For example, Indonesia for the Indonesia community, we have a Jakarta map for them, for example. And snake go in that map to eat the food and killing each other. And I think that the interesting thing about that game that we very easy to design the characters. It is about a snake that we have a skin in snake, right? And the people can buy a lot of skins based on their favorite skin or with the color, with the flag, for example. And we also can design a lot of things in the map with the street, the tree in the map, and the snake around the city is in it is one of the concepts that we take in our game. But basically, that is a battle game that you need to kill other snake.
Okay, Matt. Hopefully that answered your question. We're gonna go on to the next question. Okay, we got Moonshine. You're allowed to speak. Please ask your question. Moonshine. Moonshine, you're allowed to speak. You can unmute yourself and you can ask the question.
Hi,
Hello.
CH. Hi, Daniel.
Hmm. Hi, Moonshine.
So,
Yeah. Oh, okay. You're, yeah, please ask your question, Moonshine, or you're kind of cutting off.
I think I have some kind of little lag here, but let me ask
Yeah,
my
there
question.
is
My
something like.
question is
Hmm.
I see you plan to I see you plan to have some kind of skin and other in-game items developments. So is it more like a merchandise market? That's my question. And also, you plan to have a VR and AR. This would cost a lot and it will need a lot of attention and all that. So I was kind of wondering, would you be hiring some kind of professionals and do you intend to increase your marketing funds in the future so your project doesn't go under budget? That's my question.
You got the question,
Hello, yeah,
Daniel.
yeah. Hello, Moonshine. Yeah, thanks for the question. Or yeah, you asking about the skin, right? And also the item in game with the it is yeah we ready to sell it in our game store. And the that is the that is not like the things that are you need to buy. It is or but in some the game mode that it is the things that are to qualify you to joining in the ticket, for example. we have a team versus team mode soon, or with the people from Indonesia fighting with the people from Philippines, for example. And what they need to buy, it is to join the Indonesia team, they need to buy the skin Indonesia skin, and they need to buy the Philippine skin as well, joining a team and joining the battle together. So, or some people just buy the skin with their favorite color or pattern, right? And it makes the game more interesting. Like in traditional game, the people just buy it because they love it. They like it, right? So the in-game item is the same. Like our in-game item to help the snake more power when joining in the battle. So they have a more advantage of joining in the arena battle because the in-game items are only apply for arena battle. It's PvP game mode. Yeah, I hope that it answered your question.
Okay, Moonshine, thank you so much for your question. I'm gonna skip over because we have
That
several questions.
answered my
Oh.
question.
Mhm. Okay. Thank you so much, Moonshine. And yeah, we have several raised hands in the VC. I can see the amount of hype we got this project. A lot of people asking questions within the game, but yeah, we're gonna work with limited time. So as much as I can, I wanted to get a lot of questions in this AMA. So I got a question here from the main chat that I read. Okay. Um, the question is like, do you think the game would be suitable for people who don't have much time to play? Is it going to be profitable in a way if, let's say, a person only have time for like 1 hour per day just to play it?
Yes, that is very nice question, and that is exactly the Snake City focus on. But we focus on the gamer with a mass target audience, that they are not like a full-time gamer, I can say. They only have 30 minutes or a day to play. So the game should be fun, should be simple for them, and designed in a short section, easy to play, right? So it is Snake City when we config every turns with only 1 minute per turn, and they have around three up to four for 4 turns per snake a day. So it takes only 5 minutes to play in whole, or for the training mode. And when the people joining in the arena battle, they have a each turn they have a 5 minute, and they have 2 turns a day. It's 10 minutes. So I can say that all the game modes take you around 30 minutes or a day to play, and we create it very simple to play with the simple UI UX, game mechanics as well. And I can say that, or because like I mentioned in the previously, like we already researched regarding the behavior of the gamer in the GameFi project, that they don't want to play, a game really complex, take 1 hour or 2 hours to play, maybe 4 hours in other game. A lot of things to research, study to play. In Snake City, we are different. We focus on the mass audience.
That's really amazing. I mean, some games they require you to play for like 4 hours straight, maybe even more if you wanted to earn more. And the thing about that game is just you just click, 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 click without any much
Click, click.
challenge. It
Yeah,
gets really boring. It starts to feel like a job instead of like a game. And I'm glad that you're focusing more on just an hour a day and you can profit. So yeah, that's definitely an amazing thing to have in this game. Okay, let's have another question here. Okay, uh, what was that guy's name? I saw him raising his hand. Oh, okay, let's go with LKN. LKN, you're allowed to speak. Please ask your question.
Yes, hello. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Can I ask my questions?
Yes, you can. Please ask your
Yes,
question.
excuse me. My question is just, as now the markets have been going crazy recently, so many projects have none in this time and not achieve the good status. So, oh, What make you confident your project will be successful and attract the investor right now? Thank you so much.
Okay, your voice is quite mellow, Elkin, but I kind of got your
Yeah.
question. Did you able to get his question, Daniel? Daniel, or do I can kind of explain it?
Yeah, can you explain it because I can't hear him clearly.
Yeah, yeah,
It's quite small.
his voice is way too relaxing, like a sleepy voice kind of thing. But yeah, I think the question is kind of like what we were talking about earlier. So, given that the market that we have now is bear, so what assurance can you give your potential investors or would-be investors that even if they invest here right now in the bear market, it will still do good in the long run?
Yes, I think that talking about the crypto, we need to really, stay forward about the cycle, right? It's beer and it's bull, and even like here now at the moment we think it's beer, but I'm I'm not sure it's beer or not, and like
Yeah.
it's always a change for the people,
Mhm.
believe in the crypto, believe in the future, uh, and and uh, and for Snake City, I is I'm not the person like, hey guys, let's go here. I'm pretty sure that is a great project or something like that. I are for us, we're trying to do the best for the game, the best for the community, and we aim for the long run. And definitely, you guys, before you investing anything, please research carefully regarding, this project, community, the biker partner, the team behind, the mechanism that they are doing, and in Snake City, we have some mechanism to protect our community is that we use 70% of the NFT sales and any other revenue stream. We burn the token and we add the liquid for the in-game token. So uh, that is something like when we do that, some investor they asking us, hey Daniel, or why you burn the in-game token? Why you don't burn their native token? And our the things is we balance between the native token and in-game token. The investor, I mean, a lot of VCs, they only care about the governance token and native token because that is their investment, right? But in the Snake City, we protect the gamer, and we are doing differently. We protect the gamer, and we protect the investor with our commitment in the long run, and also or definitely that because when the game good doing it the good way, we have a good community, and the people we build a loyal community in the our game, and or we step by step to increase. That's why we only sell 630. The reason also we can control much better, in those community to make sure that they are happy to join in the game. And and after that we're ready to explore, more expand more the community. And I can say that that is the Snake City is doing. Or so you guys please are before you invest, anything, make sure that you have enough information about the project that you are going to invest. And in the Snake City, we have the long roadmap, we have the long commitment with the community and what we are doing. And even like we have a lot of events, if you follow us in our social channel, uh, from the day one that we got into the Twitter and Telegram at the moment, and we keep building it. We keep going in that way. We protect the community, and our that is our vision and mission.
Is beautifully answered, and I love your transparency to everyone because, oh gosh, a lot of projects owners themselves they're gonna be like, buy into this project, we're gonna make like X10, X100, X1000. And I like
Yeah,
you said,
that's it.
best. That's the best way to put it. No, do not overpromise. You just do your best. That way, not much expectations, and yeah, you're gonna make more people happy if you just do what you're doing right now and do not overpromise. And you're a
Yeah,
legitimate project, so it shows based on how you act and interact with your community. So yeah, that's amazing.
I think it's a great answer. I can see your hard work, and I
Thank
see
you. Yeah,
the.
thank you for the question.
Thank you for the question, Yan. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's go on to the next question. I guess we have time for like one or two more questions before we start wrapping up. We have
Hello.
lots of questions. Oh, we have someone asking already. Who's that?
Yeah,
Edith
yeah,
Daniels. Oh
yeah,
yeah. Please ask your
yeah.
question.
It's yeah. Sorry. I have question to ask if you don't mind. So my question is regarding your game itself. Can your game solve real life problems apart from that it is a play to end game? Like there are there are some positive effects of playing games which are it improves cognitive abilities, faster and more accurate decision making. So when it comes to real life, what problems can it solve?
Yeah, thanks Daniel for the question. You are asking about the problem of the GameFi at the moment, right? Is that correct? And what is our solution for that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
think
mean
he's. Huh? Okay, go
y-
ahead. Yeah,
y-
Edith, go ahead.
okay, I said when it comes to like solving real life problems, like what real life problem can your game solve? Like there are some positive effects of playing games, which that if it improves cognitive abilities, faster and more accurate decision making. So while playing your game, what can I get? Like what can it solve like in real life? I don't know if you understand me.
So you're
Did you
asking
get?
why you should play our game. Is that correct?
Okay, Daniel. Daniel, I think I can kind of
Okay,
explore it
yeah,
a bit.
thank you.
Basically, his question is going to be like, will your project, other than being a game, will have any real world impact, like in reality, not just in the crypto space? Will it
Uh,
have some sort of positive effects or anything?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh, I got it. Okay, I got it. It's a real world impact, right? Yeah, I think that yeah, we it is our project. Like we focus on the game with the short section, and it is skill based game. When talking about skill based game, it's more emotion for the gamer, right? Because in skill based game, sometimes you win, sometimes you lost, and it is we also config in the short session. We don't need the people play 1 hour or 4 hours a day because I'm pretty sure in the busy day you have a lot of other tasks to do. And Snake City is some like really relax when you play the game that are you can joining in with other gamers and playing with your friends, and also you also have a earning mechanism in here as well, and a lot of lucky box and gift that we put in the game to help the gamer have a more experience when they join the game. So I think the most value that we bring for the community and the world, it is regarding the relaxed time that the people play the Snake City, and are they don't need to spend much time, and they really relax when they play the game, and the earnings also the second part.
Okay,
Okay,
Edith.
thanks. Yeah,
Thank you
I'm
so
good.
much for. Okay, that's good. Okay, I guess we have time for one last question. Let me get. Hmm. I'm just gonna pick randomly. Let's get. Okay, Smokey, you're allowed to ask your question.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Smokey.
Thank you. How many levels of sorry, how many levels of rarity are there in the NFTs in the game, and what is the highest level of an NFTs? How many NFTs do I need to start playing, and how many can I own? Can I rent my NFTs, or can I they only be sold?
Yeah, got it. We have a okay regarding the NFT. We have some attributes on that. So we have the level or of NFT that we have 15 levels. So the more you play, the more experience that you accumulate for the NFT, and or you have the highest level is to 15. And we have a variety of the NFT like a class, right? And we have a five class, five rarity from rarity one to rarity five. And we also have a snake lore because it's snake lore is our highest with the we create the function with the snake lore can become the guild leader in our game because or they can lead the team under him and play in the team, and they can have a profit sharing from the team and also have a profit sharing from the Snake City ecosystem. And the rarities or it is or yeah, like I said, one to five, and we have a snake law. And you don't you only need to buy one NFT to join the game. You don't need to own many and other NFT. Just one NFT is enough for you to play the game. And yeah, when you play the game, you accumulate the experience for the NFT to have a more level in your hero. And the more level you have, a more power of NFT, and or you have a more chance to earn more reward and have a more advantages joining in the battle arena battle. It is PvP, and yeah, that is the NFT ecosystem.
Okay, so Smokey, thank you so much for your question and wonderfully answered as always, Daniel. Okay, I think okay. Okay, Smokey, thank you once again. I thought you were gonna
Thank
about to
you.
say something.
I hope that
Yeah, because
it answers your question, Smokey.
yeah. And yeah, you've been quite amazing at answering the question, every question so far, Daniel. So yeah, I gotta give your hands down to that. And
Yeah.
yeah, as much as I wanted to to ask more questions, unfortunately, we're kind of running short on time. So for the people here who still have questions and wanted to ask your questions, I think the best way to do is just join Snake City on their Telegram group, and I'm sure that Daniel and the rest of his team will be more than happy to answer all of your questions within regarding their project.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Yeah,
Mhm.
please, please join our Telegram or Discord and leave, the question here, and our team very happy to answer it for you guys. And thanks a lot for the question. I love the questions because it proves that you guys interested in our project, right? So the more questions, that is more, it makes me more happy.
Exactly. And again, you've answered all questions wonderfully, even by yourself in this AMA. So yeah, that proves the knowledge that you have as the you're the are you the owner or CEO? I sorry, I forgot your job role here.
Yes, I'm the CEO of the Snake City. So yeah, please feel free to ask me any things in Telegram. Just mention my name in there, and I will check it.
Hmm.
And
Okay, I
or
guess.
our moderator can answer it as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, also to support their Snake City, please join their Telegram group. Okay, I guess to wrap up, I just have one last thing to ask you, and also for an investors, can you give us a short summary on what Snake City is all about and why people should be investing in it?
Yes, I think that it makes Snake City is more unique in the market because we are one of the skill-based game in the Snake game that is very simple for everybody can play, you don't need to take much time to understand how to play the game, and we configure really simple gameplay and simple user interface, short session, and less learn skill that everyone can play. And I can say that we are very near of the mainnet, or that we will release the game end of this month, and I hope that everybody can join in, and feel free to give us any feedback, or we would love to hear that and to improve the game. And the last point that we have the long roadmap for the Snake City. with the you have a chance to earn not only the Snake City token, but also you have a chance to earn other crypto project token with the really value NFT or in the game mode as well.
Okay, so yeah, it's amazing having you here, Daniel, here at Crypto Predator. And yeah, personally for me, I'm looking forward to the developments of this game, and I'm sure that a lot of the people here are quite curious and going to be quite interested after this AMA on how the project is going to go. So guys, don't forget, please support them in their Telegram group. And if I'm not mistaken, their IDO is going to be on the
Yeah,
23rd or 24th.
23rd of May, exactly. In Avalanche.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, so they're gonna be under the Avalanche network, for guys,
Yes.
if you still hadn't know. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all from me. Daniel, once again, thank you so much. And if you have anything else you wanted to add, or is that all?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much for having me today and ask me a lot of things that you make me feel really excited about, our launching very soon. And yeah, thank you so much, you guys, for supporting Select City. And yeah, have a nice day then.
You too, guys. Daniel and your entire team, Snake City, have a nice day. To everyone that's listening, yeah, have a good day, good night, whichever time zone you are. And that's it for me, from us. Thank you again for tuning in here at Crypto Predators. Good day, everyone.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye bye.